Yes, sir. We bike. Let's get it.
It's solid world.
Let's start it with a little song, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Catch a vibe a little bit. It's a Solid World podcast. We bike, man. It's been a little while, a few weeks off. Special guest in the building, my boy Reek.
That's good.
Tyreek Dupree, how you been, brother? You good?
I'm straight, bro.
Yes, sir. I'm glad to hear it. KB, you good?
Yes, sir, man.
See you with the merch on. Be better than yesterday.
Yes, sir, man. Every day, 1% better.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. And I thought they were connected to my Bluetooth, but we good. I messed that all up. Tripping. We can get started without a song, man, because I don't want to mess up the flow. Like I said, we got a special guest in the building, my boy Tyreek Dupree, straight from FarmVille, North Carolina.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Big trainer in Eastern North Carolina. I ain't even say Eastern North Carolina, just all around North Carolina. Yeah. Basketball trainer, bro. I'm proud of you for real, because I remember the very first time I seen you train in Gold's Gym at the time.
Facts.
A minute ago. I'm like, word, bro, then I train. I think you was training Jay actually that day. I don't know, but like I said, how you been? How's things been in life for you, man?
Everything's really just been good, bro. Just grinding. Like I like that be better than yesterday. You just said like be 1% better every day. I feel like that's just what I'm on right now. Just trying to make some type of growth every day. Staying out the way. Just trying to get one step closer to my dreams for real. Inspire one person one day at a time for real.
Absolutely. Shit, that's really why we do this platform right here, to try to inspire and motivate anybody. You know what I mean? That's why I was so glad when bro did these shirts. You got to get them one too.
Oh yeah, facts.
But for anybody who don't know, explain your shirt.
Nah, for my shirt, man, I feel like anything you do in life, it don't matter, like coaching, just being a normal human, man. You could be better every day. You know what I'm saying? At everything you do. That's why that's my quote.
Yeah, the daily growth, like
right.
Absolutely.
Daily growth is big, and just setting small goals. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like in life, we look for that major win all the time.
Right. That's a fact.
And then you know what I'm saying, you wait on that major win so long, bro, you lose sight of it. You know what I'm saying? Those small wins are the ones that builds up to get you those major wins. That's how I look at it. So let's move, man.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Let's first of all, congratulations on being the coach at Mount Olive for the girls team.
Right.
Let me give a round of applause for that.
Appreciate that.
But let's start back from day one, bro. What really made you get into training?
Honestly, when I started the journey in 8th grade, just trying to lose weight and just make this thing happen, I didn't really I couldn't really afford to really work out with a trainer all the time. So I really just wanted to provide kids with a platform and just an environment where they could just come get better and really just make their dreams happen for real. And I really feel like it's just, I'm big on just trying to give them faith.
Absolutely.
Help them believe in something, give them something to believe in. That's really why I got into it for real. And really, I just wanted my goal is always to be a trainer in the NBA or the WNBA. So I'm just pushing till I get there, man.
Yeah, for sure. And it can happen. It can definitely happen, bro. One of the things I say, and I'm gonna name this podcast episode "Passion for the Game," because that's really what I get from you. You know what I mean? Looking at you over all these years, bro, I can tell you got more passion for the game than a lot of people that I know. You know what I mean? A lot of people that even play. I never had that much passion for it. I might have loved the game, but it been days where, man, I wouldn't go work out. You know what I mean? Just because I ain't feel like it.
Right.
But I feel I'm pretty sure that's one of the things. And I'm gonna ask you, what are some of the things that you instilled in kids growing up that you're training? Some of the things you try to install in their brain that they need to know.
Really, no excuses. A lot of times, a lot of kids like to make excuses about the situations that they in or where they come from. Just really that, and I think mainly what else? I'm pushing really take advantage of all your resources. Take advantage of all your resources. Don't be afraid to mess up and don't be afraid to ask questions. And just bet on yourself. That's the biggest thing that I'm pushing. Bet on yourself. Aim high. Aim high. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, life is about risk. So be willing to just take that risk and just go heavy with your dreams for real. Like if you gonna half step with it, don't do it.
That's right.
But if, you know what I'm saying, if you gonna lock in and this really what you want to do, accept everything that come with it. So that's really what I'm just pushing, just being genuine too.
Yeah,
and being genuine. That's really it for real, for real.
Absolutely.
No, that's real though, because being an athlete, you got to believe in yourself.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Because before anybody else, you got to believe.
Right,
Before somebody else believe in you. So
Yeah, that's a fact. And risk is one of the biggest. It's crazy. I just told bro this the other day because everything you just said, bro, it goes with basketball, but it more so goes in real life as well.
Right, right.
Because I just told bro last week, like, bro, there's no reward without risk for real.
Absolutely.
Anything you start or anything you put your mindset that you want to do, like you got to take a risk to get the way you want to go for real.
Absolutely.
So that's definitely huge.
And I look at you because like you left. You left, and that's betting on yourself. That's taking the risk.
Right.
Like we just had that conversation about like you coming out of high school, not really having the offers you want to have, and then you went JUCO, and then you fulfilled your dream. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of it too is about that patience.
Yeah,
that patience aspect. Like that's something else I'm really installing in them. Like that patience. It ain't gonna happen overnight. It ain't gonna happen overnight, and it may not happen next year.
Right.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like being able to like believe in it even when you can't see it. You know what I'm saying? Like I know for a fact it's coming. Like I know it, but I can't see it right now. But I know it's coming.
Right.
It's just like just keeping that faith. Just keeping that faith.
keep grinding.
Yep.
Bingo. And the thing is, like, if you want it, you're gonna have that patience for it because like I'm gonna get somewhere. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow.
Right.
But I'm gonna get to where I'm trying to go. Like I said, bro, coming out of high school, I didn't have not one offer. You know what I mean? And I showed up. I only got to my JUCO because I showed up to their workout. The head coach didn't know who I was when I got there.
Come on now.
I mean, this my word. He like, yo, who is you? What you doing here? Man, I got my paperwork. I talked to your assistant coach already. I'm here. Balled out. That's how I got on with him. And even then, bro, I was the last man to come off the bench. But I'm like, bro, I know my game.
Right.
I know I can get somewhere. Did what I had to do and end up getting a D1 scholarship the next year. And it's crazy, bro. Like, you more so into the kids playing basketball than me right now. I don't see many kids wanting to take that JUCO route still.
Nah.
Why you think that is?
I think it's just because like it's maybe like they caught up in like the hype nowadays.
That social media world too.
Yeah, like a lot of kids just wrapped up in the fact that let me post, okay, man, I'm going D1 or I'm going D2. They don't really want to accept the grind that comes with going JUCO.
Right.
Like that JUCO, that's a grind, bro.
It is.
Like day in and day out. And it ain't like okay, you when you sign to like a D1 school, D2 school, D3 school, it don't matter. You locked in for 4 years. JUCO, you only got like a 1 to 2 year contract, and then you got to find somewhere else to go.
That's a fact.
So a lot of kids ain't really trying to accept the pressure that come with going JUCO.
That's a fact. You really got to be built different. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna tell one more story real quick. Like I remember my first year there, man. We had a losing season, and after one game, everybody got on the bus, frustrated. We headed back to the crib. We ended up getting a big argument in the back of the bus. And one thing I never forget, bro. One of the guys said, "Yo," he stood up, cussing us out, like, "Man, this JUCO ball is everybody for themselves." Like blah blah blah, cause we fussing about niggas not sharing the rock. Right. Man, it's JUCO ball. It's everybody for themselves. We all trying to get somewhere. Blah blah blah. And I thought about it like, wow, like you kind of do gotta have that mindset, but at the same time, you gotta know how to make it work with your teammates.
Right.
Balance it.
Like if I know that, bro, I had a guy on my team. He was so nice that LSU came to watch us practice one day. But in my mind, all right, LSU coming to see him. How do I make LSU see me when they get here?
Right.
That's the kind of mindset a lot of kids gotta have. Like you can't really be selfish, but you gotta know like I'm gonna use my teammate to better myself. At the end of the day. So let me ask you this, man. How did you always want to be a coach?
I think I kind of felt like I was gonna be a trainer, like back in high school and everything, cause like I was like so wrapped up in just working out 2-3 times a day, But I think I'm more so when I found like I had like a heart condition when I got to school at least McCray, like that's what really made me tap into it. Like okay, when I come home, this is what I'm on, cause this always like really been my backup plan. I just didn't think like I would start this journey so early on. But like Jay was my first client. Jay and Shaquan Jones.
Yeah.
Jay and Shaquan Jones are my first 2 clients.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's dope, man. And so all right. So you go from having 1 or 2 clients, like Let me ask you this: How do you personally base what you train? Let's say I bring my kid to you today.
Right.
How do you go about what you're gonna train my kid on? Because this is one of my problems with a lot of trainers, man. I never liked how somebody could train. I told Keith the same thing one time he came here. I don't like how somebody can train 10 people at once and just work on train them all on the same things. Because I feel like all 10 of them don't need to work on the exact same things. Right. They all got different games. They all at different stages and levels of their game. So how do you go about that?
So like if it's their first time coming to work out with me, if it's just like an individual session, you start out with like the basic things, like where everything with me is game actions. Game actions. I don't really like drilling as much. Like get to a one dribble pull ups, come off a dribble, handoff, stuff like that. Yeah. Making it like game like it's possible.
Absolutely.
And like after that first workout, when I see what they could really do, that's where we can start moving forward. Okay, this is what he needs to work on. This is what she needs to work on. But when it comes to like group workouts, I think I started growing as a trainer when like tapping into that film. Right. Tapping into that film, watching kids film too, and understanding their game where, okay, this kid may be able to hit a double move combo and then come off a move, right? Or come off a screen. But this kid, he may need to just put somebody on his hip, keep it real simple, or come off the ball screen with a rip through. Right. So it's just like, I really think it's more so about like just understanding every kid's game. And then when you get them in that group workout, okay, we got 2-man actions, we got 3-man actions, but we all getting shots. But we all working on our specific game. So that's what I really try to base it off of for real. And like, I'm still learning, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
Still learning. And I ask kids too, like, tell me if this don't feel comfortable. If you don't feel like you could get this move off, or hey, Coach Reed, I don't feel like I'll do this in the game. Say that. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I try to like provide an environment where they feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying, communicating with their coach. You know what I mean? So that's really how I go about it for real.
Absolutely. And it's crazy that you say, because we were just talking about it, like when you work out, it got to be always game time reps. Who was you showing me the other day that
Isaiah Thomas. It was Isaiah Thomas. Yeah, like he was doing straight. Like he had real people out there guarding him while he was doing his reps. So
yeah. Like when you see the trainer actually going out there and playing defense on the kid while they, doing their work. Like it's the little stuff that make a difference for real. Because I see a lot of times the guys might be doing a bunch of cone work, making a bunch of moves, but at the next level, bro, man, if you're not going to the basket or shooting within 3 dribbles max, you might come out that game, bro.
Yeah, what you need all them dribbles for? And it's like, this coming from somebody like, y'all, when I was like younger, what I was on, always trying to do all that dribbling.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Trying to pat it.
Yeah. And that came from, Tate Gardner, Sam Malcolm. And
I already know it.
Yeah, but like now, like the older I got, bro, you got 3 dribbles. Unless you like just that dude on the team.
Right. That's
you know what I'm saying? Like if you that guy that's gonna get us out the gym, it's like, okay, at the end of the shot clock, we got to put the ball in your hands. Okay, maybe you get about 5 or 6 dribbles if you're coming off a screen or something. But other than that, if you're a wing or that 2 guard and for a fact you getting off about 5 to 7 shots a game, bro, 1 to 2 dribble pull up, get inside, get to your floater. Don't be out there trying to dance with the ball too much,
That's it. But see, I don't know if a lot of kids realize like you can be effective by just doing that. That's it, bro. When I was at Delaware State, I was effective off just that. I'm catching ball, pivot, that back up, shoot. If they close, 1 dribble, 2 dribble, pull up, like the simple stuff, not average good numbers off just doing that. But at the same time, do realize that I don't think kids necessarily watch the full NBA games now. They only watch the highlights.
Right.
So they see all the moves that guys are making and stuff, and of course they want to implement that to their game because that's what they seeing. Whereas we kind of grew up, watching the games, going to games, watching the older guys. So we kind of grew up under that. So we got a different feel for the game that they might have.
Right.
And I know when they kind of watching NBA games, everybody watching the superstars. Look at the role players. Like, look what they do. Look what they do to affect the game. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like Reggie Bullock, look what he do. He been in the league for a long time. He do what he can do.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
3 and D.
That's it. That's it. And college ball too, watching a lot of college hoops, man. Like I think NBA, like a lot of NBA games, man, they teach a lot of kids, like they look at like just trying to just go get a bucket. Like that's what they look at the NBA like. But in reality, like if you go look at a lot of college games, you're looking at, okay, teams are running sets.
Right.
This how you could get your shot off in this set. Okay, it may be a pin down I got to work on coming off. It may be a stagger screen I got to work on coming off. It's so many. And I think another thing too, that terminology, bro.
That's true.
That terminology, like understanding this game, understanding every aspect of this game. When kids start to understand every aspect of this game, their IQ for the game go to another level.
That's true. That's true, bro. It's just about knowing the game. One of my favorite things to tell young guys is, bro, you can score without always having the ball.
Definitely.
I never been a primary ball handler ever in my career, but I know how to be effective and still score without it. Still score 20-25 without it. Like,
I done seen it.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
when you play ECU, you barely dribble.
Yeah, because I didn't need to, because that was my game.
Right.
And if, like you said, coming off stagger screens, like I know how to come off a curl, but if the defender's still on me, take a couple back steps to catch the ball and still shoot. Like, it's the little things, man. Let me ask you this: how different is it from coaching boys basketball to women's?
Oh man, I think it's more so like boys, you deal with more egos. You deal with more egos.
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? You deal with more egos. Girls are disciplined. Like, girls are disciplined, and they come with that passion every day.
Yeah.
But like another thing, girls are like they come with a lot of emotion too. So you coach a lot of emotion, but they react based off who you are. Like they don't want you to come in. Okay, one day I'm this Reek, then the next day I'm this Reek.
Right.
They want somebody who's consistent day in and day out. So like if you're gonna come in with all that energy one day, you got to bring that every single day.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They're gonna know that when their energy is off. Versus like the guys, like, they'll see that the energy is off, but at the same time, it's like they just there to hoop.
Right.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Care,
Yeah.
So I feel like coaching the girls has just made me like start making a lot of growth within myself too, off the floor. So yeah, and just how I carry myself and everything. Like I said, like I jumped in this coaching game at 19.
Right.
Yeah, you did.
So it's like I ain't really get that time of, okay, like a lot of coaches 27, 28 and up, where that time of, okay, they went through their college years, they get to grow up and, you know, stuff like that. I feel like with me, like I just had to jump into
Because you did AAU, right?
Yeah, I started coaching AAU at 19. Then we started Team ENC when I turned 20. And then I coached at Pitt when I turned 21. And I was at Elizabeth City for 3 years.
Right.
I'm at Mala. Yeah.
True.
So
dope.
It's on. That's really what it is, man. And I think too, it's kind of about the environment that you in. Like whether you at like a HBCU or a PWI, like all kids are different, boys and girls.
Yeah, that's a fact. That is a fact. It's like ego and personality, for real.
Yeah, and the culture of the program is big. Like that's another thing. So yeah, but like the girls in Mount Olive, man, they come ready to work every day.
Yeah,
like it's crazy. It's surreal. They make it easy. You know what
really?
I'm saying? Like they make it easy because like if I say, okay, this is what we're working on today, it ain't no talking back.
Right.
It's like, okay, how can we get better? And like, I think I started noticing like how disciplined girls were. Where it was like I was in a workout last Tuesday. One of the freshmen, we was working on something, and she was like, "Yo, Coach Reed, why you ain't giving me no contact no more? Why you ain't guarding me?"
Yeah.
Wow.
Why? So we working on, okay, she was at the wing. You got to get to a shot, fake jab, driving inside, 2 dribbles, stop on 2 feet, get the layup. Post up, catch it, face up, take the shot. Then come pop to the elbow, face up, jab, drive it middle, sealer, turn, jump up over your shoulder. She was going like 2 for 3, 2 for 3, 2 for 3. And she would not leave the gym until she got 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Like little stuff like
boy.
little stuff like that, like. And you ask yourself, like, why is she like that? It's because the standard that you installing them that first day that you come in the gym.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And when they see me in the gym working out too,
right?
You know, that make that mind go to a completely different level.
Right.
And that's why I work out with them. I run their miles with them. Sometimes I do their conditioning.
I seen you had them on the track the other day.
Yeah, for 6 a.m.
Ooh.
6 a.m.
Yeah. Listen, boy, I do not miss them days right there. But I was in the best shape of my life.
Yeah.
The best shape of my life, man. We used to go on the track and run a mile or 2. Of course, like guards had to finish in like 5 to 6 minutes. Tough. But right after that, he would make us go hoop like 5. This in the preseason, make us go hoop 5-on-5. He called me in the office one day like, "Yo, why you ain't killing them in practice?" I'm like, "Coach, I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired after them laps on the track." Right. But man, that was some of the greatest shape of my life, bro. How do they cause I know how we are when we used to hit the track as men, as boys playing basketball. We hated the track.
Right.
We hated the bleachers. So we might have an attitude when we running. Like, how did the girls take it?
Man, honestly, they had a run on Wednesday. They had to be on the track at 5:30 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And it was because they was in trouble. Like, they had got in trouble about something. None of them was mad.
Yeah.
None of them had attitudes.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. So like that right there, it's like being coachable.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
That's it. That's it.
Yes, sir.
And they communicate well, man. Like, I love it, man. Like, they communicate so well. They know how to, like, express themselves and what they do like and what they don't like and what they feel like they need to work on. Like, girls are real honest with themselves.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
That's super dope, bro. I'm gonna ask you this, for anybody that may want to get into coaching or training, what advice would you have? On the low, bro, I ain't really announced it yet, but I'm gonna be the assistant coach for Deuce at North Pitt coming up.
Come on now.
Yeah, bro.
That's
so let me give myself a round of applause
Come
for
on,
that.
man. I want to dap you up on that one. That's fine.
For real.
It's crazy, but I never ever really thought about getting into coaching. Like, I always say, yeah, it'd be a backup plan, but I turned down at least 3 opportunities when I came out of college because in my mind I want to keep hooping.
Right.
So I never really thought about it, and of course when bro hit me with the opportunity, I'm like, it's coming back on. It's all coming back around. I got to give it a shot.
Yep.
What advice would you have for me, bro?
Man, be yourself.
Yeah.
Like, be yourself. Your career speaks for itself.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I told you, bro, you a legend.
Thank you,
You're
bro.
a legend. Like, so your career, as far as like kids, like respect a lot of guys' career. Like, as far as like, you know, what type of respect do they give them? And so
Right.
that
Right.
has already been established. I think it's just being genuine every day. Like, you a good hearted person. You got a good soul, bro. So kids are gonna want to be around that every day.
Right.
So that's all I can say. Just be yourself. Like,
Right.
Absolutely.
that's it. Like, and just come. Whoever you gonna be that first day that you walk in the gym with them, that first practice or that first workout, you got to be that same person every
Right.
single day.
Right.
Be genuine with who you are, man, and just try to like just get everything out of them that you can, and just hold them accountable. Hold them accountable every single day. That's the only advice that I can really give somebody right now. Like,
Yeah, for sure. My biggest thing, bro, that I'm saying right now is I definitely want to be a player's coach.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's who I got along
Relate
best
to 'em.
with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm young, so I feel like I hope I can relate to these guys. You feel what I'm saying?
Definitely can. Like,
So-
and kids like that. Like, kids love. Like, I think that's the best balance you can have. Like, having an older coach and then having a younger
Right.
coach. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, it keeps that balance like smooth, and it's just like having that discipline from a younger coach as well. Where it's like, oh yeah, off the floor, man, Coach Elvis, he cool, man.
Right,
We chill, but when we in between these lines right here,
Yeah.
like, he holding me accountable.
Right.
Like, he ain't letting me slide with nothing.
Right.
Like, that's what kids respect the most. Like, I'm telling you. And like, man, like with your career, I'm telling you, bro, you ain't gonna be on the high school level long.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be on the high school level long, like at all. Like, it's just all based on what you want to get out of it.
Right.
I'm telling you. So, yeah, that's the only advice I could really give.
And then with your story though, bro, like you ain't go straight to D1.
Right.
So, you know, it's gonna be a
Yeah.
lot of them probably like that.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I'm saying?
sure.
They gotta go that JUCO route. And you can tell them like how it is going to JUCO. Like
Right.
everybody don't go straight to D1.
Nah, that's a fact, bro.
So-
That's a fact. And that's some of the stuff that I want to kind of instill in kids. Like, all right, you might not be getting the looks you want, but you can still get to where you want to be. I've done it myself. I've lived through it. So I feel like my advice that I could give them is going to be beneficial for them because I've
Right.
been through a lot of stuff that they might go through. So
So let me ask you this: what does Solid World root from?
Solid World, bro. I always believed in myself as being a solid individual. You know what I mean? Just a solid person. Got a good heart, like you just said. I'm a good person, great friend, good partner, all that. So when I came out with my brand, man, I'm searching for a name for months, and I'm like, I want something to represent me.
Right.
Me and the people that I choose to be around and that I want to be around. So I'm like, solid world. And it took me a while to come up with an angle lie, but I feel like I said, solid world sounds great. And it's kind of like, when you hear it, it just stands out like, solid. You always hear people say, I'm solid, stay solid, blah, blah, blah. So I'm
Right.
like, I think that fits perfect with me. Now, the crazy thing is, when I did start my brand, bro, it was none of this. None of this was in my head.
Right.
Not the podcast. I'm doing photography now, not that. It was basically like for music entertainment. I wanted to manage artists and try to put them on as best I can. and it stemmed to, you know, me end up getting into podcasting and getting into photography and whatever's next.
Right.
But I say that to say, like, man, when you start something, you just gotta go out on a leap of faith for real. Got to, and you never know where you're gonna end up. Like we was talking on last night. At the beginning of the year, I wrote on what's the board we made? What is it called?
Vision board.
The vision board.
Yeah. And
I wrote like start my side hustle. Had no idea what that could possibly be, and now I've started my side hustle. You know, 8 months later.
Right.
It's all about what I said: believing in yourself, having faith, bro, and just taking that leap of faith. Like, yo, if I want to do something, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
But I've seen myself, me with the help of dudes, like I've through artist showcases where we bring in a bunch of local artists all over Eastern North Carolina, and they perform in front of a live crowd for the first time in their lives. And you know, they would come up to me like, yo, thank you for the opportunity. I'm like, wow, this is a great feeling. Mm-hmm. Like, we was able to provide a platform that they couldn't have gotten nowhere else.
Right.
So, and then anybody who come on the podcast, like they love it, they enjoy it. It's all about giving them a extra platform to use their voice. To, you know, you can tell your story about how you got to this based off where you came from. Because there's some kids or some people listening who may want to get into training, may want to get into coaching.
Right.
Don't really know what steps to take, don't know what it takes. But once they hear this, they be like, yo, I rock with it. I can do that.
Right.
I'm from FarmVille too. Like,
Yeah.
I can do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the goal, man. That's really what it's stemming from.
So let me ask you this, Kwan. What you feel like? What's your why?
My why? Man, my why is me. Like, I'm really big with the kids now. So like, I feel like I want to inspire kids to dream big. You know what I'm saying? Because like, honestly, when I grew up, all I thought about was sports. That's all I thought about. So like, I ain't think nothing outside of sports. Like, when it came to going to school, I ain't even care about going to school, honestly. Like, I didn't want to go to college. Like, when I stopped playing basketball, I told my mom, I came home like, I don't want to go to school. She like, nah, you got to get a degree. She like, now that's over. You got to get a degree. You got to think bigger now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Do something else with your life. Mm-hmm. So like, that's my why for real. Like, I really want to inspire kids to think way bigger than sports. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though sports is there, but it ain't going to be there forever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to do something else in life.
So y'all feel like y'all in the stage of like now, like Jay said something about giving your gift away. Y'all really like y'all in y'all stage of just giving back to the next generation.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, basically, like I think that I found my purpose. You know what I mean? And this, people might not find their purpose till they're 50, 60, 90 years old.
Right.
Or they might find it early. And I feel like, you know, I'm finally starting to find I never thought I'd find a passion once I stopped dribbling the basketball. But I did when I walked across this. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think it's just all about, man, I found my purpose and I want to just go to the highest level I can go to with this. You know what I mean? Put the same effort I put into this, I put into basketball, into this. So that's what it's all about, bro. And we appreciate you for the questions. So we won't never get no questions up here.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
like, man, like I don't know. I'm just big on like I just be grateful for everything, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful for the opportunity to like even like get a chance to come up here, bro. Like I feel like God got His hands all over all of us for real.
Absolutely.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like especially like when you aiming to touch kids' lives for real. Cause like I heard like it was like a wise man said one time, it was just like as long as you could like live your life, making sure somebody else's life is all like it's okay. Your life will always be straight because your purpose is way bigger than you.
Right.
And like when I started living that every day, like even like through the bad times, like it's always came together.
Yeah.
It's always came together. So
For sure, bro. And I like to say, like, anything I'm doing, like, it ain't really for me. Like, I wanna bring people up here for them.
Right.
I wanna, you know what I mean? I wanna throw showcases for artists. It ain't for me. I'm the man in the background. Like,
Right.
I wanna, with photography, I wanna be behind the lens. Like, I'm on a basketball game, I use the hoop, so I know the exact images that we like as hoopers.
Right.
So I wanna try to get the best picture of this man dunking that I can and send it to him because he gonna love it. Like,
Right.
anything I'm doing, I don't really want it to be about me. I want it to be for other people. Like, we try to help the people, not hurt the people. It's a saying that I love. I got that from my pops. So yeah, man. But let me get to the nitty and gritty, bro. The question I've been waiting to ask since she walked in the building. Give me your top 5 players that you ever seen hoop at FarmVille Central High School.
Oh man.
Yes, sir. We gonna stop playing around.
He putting you in the fire.
Yes, sir.
Top 5 players from FarmVille Central High School. All in my eyes.
In your eyes, right? Your opinion. We all got basketball opinions that we go through with our debates. Everybody got their own opinion.
No order though.
Right, right.
No order.
We definitely go on Devon Atkinson.
For sure. At my guy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he was tough.
Tyler May for sure.
Tyler May, my favorite guard to ever play with, bro. That I ever played. You know, we played a lot like in summertime, like summer league tournament stuff like that. So that's my favorite guard I ever played with.
Man, he got a crazy IQ, man. Like a crazy IQ. And he just a scorer, man.
Yeah.
Bro. And like any nights that you really your shot ain't really falling, just get a Tyler the rock.
Yeah, for sure.
Simple, like
for sure.
He really I really say it was a team effort, but he made the reason we won that state championship in 2016.
Yeah, bro.
If we being honest.
Yeah, bro. And he played D too.
Yeah.
That's what I love about that man. Yo, he would lock up and he gonna score the ball. But see, he knows how to score in bunches without hawking the ball too.
That's the crazy thing. Look.
Yeah, dish that thing.
Yeah,
crazy,
bro.
We all played in the summer league in Woodson one time, right?
Yeah.
This man Tyler had 50 all 2-pointers.
Yeah.
Mid range is crazy.
Mid range is stupid,
crazy.
Bro. Crazy. All right, so you said at T-May.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I love Quan Blunt too, man.
I think people forget about what Quan did on the court.
Yeah, cause like his football career was so crazy.
Yeah,
Quan really a legend. Like,
yeah,
they just
bro.
retired his jersey at Pitt.
Yeah, and shout out to him for that too, cause that's legendary. His basketball career at Pitt was unmatched. I don't think nobody ever do that again.
Nah,
like, it was crazy.
And they say his work ethic was crazy too.
Yeah,
and he's so humble, man, and genuine, man.
Yeah, he is, bro.
Right though, and like a good hearted individual for real. And I'll probably go. So I got T-May at Quan Blunt.
Got 2 more.
I ain't gonna. Y'all know Terrell Cockroach?
Yes, sir. He still is nice too.
Yeah,
he's fly. Oh my God.
He remind me of like. If I gotta compare him to somebody, he remind me of like T-Mac a little bit, like
on the low,
or a little bit of Melo, a little bit.
Yeah,
you know?
His game is crazy.
Yeah, and then like that field spot.
That field spot tough too.
It's between Justin and Baby T.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had a feeling with them too.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's between Justin and Baby T, like.
Absolutely.
That duo with Justin, Baby T, and Soul.
Oh my God.
I ain't seen no duo like that since Tyreek, Saleik,
man, listen, bro. We couldn't even tie their shoes on what they did at FarmVille. I'm not gonna lie. Like it was legendary for sure.
No.
It was crazy.
No, bro. No. I ain't gonna say that. Cause from them Team Future days.
Oh yeah.
Them Team Future days.
Nah, them days was different.
Them
days was different, bro. No lie, now you might think I'm lying. I don't think we lost a game in the 252.
I know y'all did.
I don't think we ever lost a game, bro.
I know y'all did.
Y'all always one of those global hoops.
Yeah, absolutely. We used to love playing them games right there, bro.
Man, I'm telling you,
them the good old days. Yeah, that was.
And like. Y'all had the gray and purple jerseys.
Yeah, bro.
Man, that's I don't know, man. I'm a basketball junkie, man.
Right.
Like, I remember them days, like of just being that dude, like just watching y'all hoop. Like I wasn't even good enough to hoop with y'all.
Yeah.
Like, I'm learning, I'm soaking it all up, bro. Cause like my time gonna come.
Yeah.
Like I ain't never like then, like oh man, Dad. I wish that was me. Like, let me figure out how I could learn from one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For real though, I remember like seeing videos. Used to go to it's called Fitness Connection now. But he used to go there like 5 a.m. in the morning and work out. Like,
yeah, he did.
Grinding,
definitely
bro.
did.
Like I ain't even doing that. You was in that grinding.
I couldn't see it back then, bro. I couldn't see it back then, but God knows, like I know what this grind that I got today. That's what it rooted for.
Right.
Like, when I couldn't see it, like, and that weight, like that's why I say about like being patient. Like I went on that journey from like the end of my 8th grade year to like my 10th grade year. Losing all that weight, that's what really taught me to just be patient.
Right,
that weight ain't gonna come off overnight.
Right,
it's just about daily growth. Keep putting it together one day at a time, and it all came together now. And it's like I feel like too, doing that, bro. That's why the people gonna respect me the way that they do now because they know this ain't nothing that I just started.
Right, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like
that's a fact.
We been doing this. Like I've been like pushing like we gonna make it.
Right.
Since I was in like a freshman in high school.
You definitely have.
Yeah. So that's what it was, bro. Like I'm just big on learning from like everybody, bro. learning from everybody, even like going to summer leagues, like you know what I'm saying. Like, man, I could tell you some of my favorite summer league players. Like,
oh yeah, yes, sir.
Tony,
yes, sir.
I love Butter Game too. I
Listen,
like Smoke Game too.
Yeah,
I like Smoke Game. It's a whole lot of dudes.
Bro, it's remember some dogs, and bro, the kids today that might be playing in some league today, they don't know how it used to be.
Nah,
bro, we used to treat it like the league.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it was so tough. We used to treat it like the league, bro. Like you mentioned Butter, the all time, other than Sean Moore, Butter the all time GOAT in my eyes from Greenville. You know what I mean? Like what he did at Shaw, legendary CIAA MVP, like legendary. And you know how tough CIAA was back then.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even supposed to go there. He was supposed to be at ECU. Like that's another story that people don't even know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, we had some. Man, it's been some great basketball players to come from like this county right here, bro. Pitt County, like some legends for sure, for sure.
So how do y'all feel about like now? Like we finally got somebody in the league.
Yeah,
right now. We like in like with Dayron being in the league, and you know T on the way.
Right.
Like I feel like this one of them ways now, bro. We getting ready to have him in the league year in and year out.
Right.
Like Dayron is there now, but I feel like T on the way.
Right.
Shaquem on the way.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
absolutely.
Like,
they tough, bro.
Like
I really feel like I think they open the eyes up for the kids, like in their era right there, showing them that it's possible for real.
Facts.
Like seeing Dayron do his thing in the league, seeing Baby T cook in college, like at the highest level. And seeing Shaquem, man, we all know how consistent Sha always been. That's what made his game so special.
Right.
From middle school, high school, he always stayed consistent and like did what he does.
Yeah.
Nothing too fancy, but he gets the job done.
Right.
Gets the bucket, gets the assist. Like I just feel like them guys putting on at top levels should be an eye opener for the guys in the era. Like yo, I can do the same thing.
Right. Like I can achieve this dream for real. Like
yeah,
like it could be real. So.
Absolutely, bro. Even with our boy C-Nell being in the NFL, like, and we had plenty of guys in the NFL on the low, right from Greenville. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But man, it's like you said, bro. It's been some great talent just coming from this way that should just show us like it's possible.
Right,
it's possible, bro. Funny story, and I know I love to tell stories of it, but like when I ain't gonna say I used to rap. I tried to get in rapping one time, bro. Like being at JUCO my first year, stressed out. Man, I ain't about to stress over no basketball. I'm about to start rapping. When in my first song, I made a crazy line. I was like, growing up, I wanted to go to the NBA. That dream faded when I made it to the 9th grade. I noticed all of my idols were still in the hood. If they ain't make it, what would make me think I could?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but the younger guys now, they won't be able to say that because the idols they got, they made it to the league. They made it to the highest level. You know what I mean? They got out of Greenville.
Yes.
We ain't grow up like that. So yeah, man, I'm definitely proud of all the young guys right now, bro. And their work ethic is crazy. Like if I had that work ethic they got, I would have made it further than what I did. I know that for a fact.
And I think it's like with him out there being a trainer, bro, like that's helpful for them too though. Like back when we were growing up, it wasn't really no trainers for real.
Yeah. Nah, it wasn't many, bro.
So
it wasn't many. And speaking on that, bro, who's some of the trainers that you might have looked up to over the years that kind of, you know, inspire you and motivated you to keep going and get better at your job?
Like guys like Phil Handy, DJ Satman, like trainers like that. I ain't really met before, but locally, really Coach Key for real. Like Coach Key for really, that's who I really used to look up to hard, man. And it's still love to this day, and I hate the fact that we had fell out, bro. Like that was one of them joints that really, years now that I'm older. When I was a few years ago, like when we fell out, just being young, it was just like, man, it is what it is.
Right.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
but now I look back at it like it really did hurt me because I really did look up to him. I when I was in high school, riding with him to go work out Reggie Bullock. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He provided a place for all of us to go work out at and stuff like that. So that's who I really looked up to the most, really. It was really just him, and I don't know, man. Just kind of, it's still love to this day, though.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. I know as far as me, like my favorite all time. I started out with Deuce. Deuce kind of You know,
South Greenville days.
South Greenville days, carpet, like
Me and him in there.
Deuce introduced it to us for real. Like first trainer ever. Like he kind of instilled that the effort and the hard work that it takes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we doing defensive slides for my first time in my life from box to box inside the lane. Like it was great work. But I think my favorite trainer of all time, bro, was Brashawn Thompson.
Oh yeah.
Brashawn, Bobby Thompson brother, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man, bro, I started working out him my 9th grade year. He had me working out 5 in the morning at the aquatic center, and he would 5:30 every single morning, and he'll take me to school to drop me off. Like I never went through something like that in my life, bro. And like he was so dedicated, but like the stuff we worked on, that was my first introduction to. All you need is the 1 dribble pull up. You know what I mean, or the 2 dribble pull up. Catch and shoot before the defender get there, like, cause he used to hoop at UNC Charlotte, and he was a great, like, one of the legends from there. A lot of people don't even know that. So, I say he was my favorite trainer, bro. And then like, a person that really took my game to the next level was working out with Tony Smith.
Yeah.
Like, this was when he first started training. Really, when he was still working out himself, I would work out with him, bro, and like for a whole 2 summers straight. And like he would just take me to all the NBA workouts that he used to go through. Like we got to make 5 or 10 straight shots before we can get on to the next drill. And stuff like that. It helped me scoring bunches. Like I never used to scoring bunches before that. So it's all the little things, man. But he definitely took my game to the next level and helped me get to, you know, Delaware State. But it's been some all time great people training us around here, bro.
Not for real.
Salute to all of them for sure. Salute to you, bro. You know, like I said, I'm proud of you, man. For sure, just to watch where you come from, bro. Seeing you in that first day at Gold, I think me and Elon was in there maybe. He was like, bro, you gotta let me work y'all a lot one time. I don't think we ever did it, but bro, I remember that day like it was yesterday, bro. And just to see where you at now, man, congrats, bro. And just
big, bro.
Appreciate that, man. You just trying to grow one day at a time, bro.
Real.
Absolutely.
Just try and grow one day at a time and stay humble as possible, man. Like that's my biggest thing. Just trying to stay humble as possible, well grounded, bro.
And keep being you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I appreciate that.
For sure. We definitely appreciate you coming on this show, man. I think I asked you everything I wanted to ask you. I don't know about you, Kawan.
I want to ask you, like, so what's one of like your favorite quotes? Like, do you got a favorite quote that you tell yourself?
I'll probably say this one to say no alarm clock needed, my passion waits me.
Oh,
and
dope.
No alarm clock needed, my passion waits me. Like, y'all know how like we getting older now, like
yeah, that's dope.
And we say like, okay, bro, we up 6, 7 in the morning, 8 a.m. Like we were at high school, college, man. Like we ain't got practice enough. We
ain't getting
about,
up.
Like now it's just like,
bro,
it's normal.
You ready to get up, ready to get to it. Like I don't know, I be finding myself like just getting chills thinking about this young man. Like I don't know, man, because I just know, like all the kids that's training with me, like I feel like they all gonna make it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it ain't even about just going to the league.
Right.
Graduating high school,
Right.
graduating college. We all just gonna make it. Like the people, my friend group, we all gonna make it. Like I really just get chills about that job. Like I don't know. So that's probably that one. And that because other than that, no alarm clock needed, my passion waits me. That's what it is.
Right.
That's dope. You gotta put it on a shirt if you ain't did it already.
Yeah, that's hard.
That's fire. I ain't gonna lie. Again, bro, we definitely appreciate you for coming, man. We gotta do this again for sure. Next time, bro, we gonna come to Mount Olive, do it right on the court.
Oh yeah.
Know what I mean?
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire.
We can do it right on the court. It'll be dope for sure.
I appreciate y'all having me out here too, for sure.
You know it, bro. Appreciate you again, man. Good luck with your journey. Keep going. It's a Solid World podcast. Stay tuned for the next episode again. Shout out to my boy Tyreek Dupree. Holla.